Hello and welcome, and thanks for tuning in to this week's live with It's All About Choices. I am Sandra Goldtree, and this week I am excited. We're going to do the fruit challenge and talk about easy ways to get fruit into your day. Okay, and so as I stated last week, we're going to shift gears some today. The past three of the five lives, we focus on breakfast and the role that breakfast plays in boosting and sustaining our energy levels, keeping our cravings at bay, and the various health benefits such as meeting the recommended daily allowance for fiber. So also I will add that that need for that midday nap, breakfast, or the need to avoid that midday nap, breakfast is just step one. So at least one snack and or an adequate and balanced lunch is also needed to keep energy levels up leading up to the midday. And so to help with that step one, and as far as getting your energy levels boosted, be sure to grab my brand new free copy of a recipe ebook called 5 Fast and Filling Energy Boosting Breakfast Smoothies. And one of the benefits of this ebook is to help you to start your day off strong and alert. And a lot of people say, I feel fine without eating breakfast and my energy levels are good, but trust me, there is much more in the tank. And these recipes are very easy, less than 5 minutes to prepare, and they're filling enough to last you up to 4 hours. So grab your free breakfast smoothie ebook at actionchoices.com/breakfast smoothies. And that information is also in the comments section. So before we get into the details of the challenge, let's talk more about the benefits of breakfast and why it's important to eat it every day. So eating fruit provides health benefits, and they're an excellent source of vitamins and minerals that are essential for our bodies, as well as they are high in fiber. And so people who eat more fruits and vegetables as part of a healthy eating pattern, they're likely to have a reduced risk of developing heart disease, cancer, inflammation, and diabetes. So fruit provides a number of vital nutrients for our health as well as maintenance for our bodies. So some of the nutrient benefits of fruit. So fruits are naturally low in fat, sodium, and calories, and fruit does not contain cholesterol. So fruit are sources of many essential nutrients that are underconsumed, including potassium, fiber, vitamin C, and folic acid. And so studies continue to support that diets rich in potassium help support a healthy blood pressure. And fruit sources that are higher in potassium include include bananas, prunes, prune juice, dry peaches, apricots, cantaloupe, kiwi, honeydew melon, and orange juice. So those are just some of the heavy hitters when it comes to potassium. But fiber from fruit, as part of an overall eating pattern, helps to reduce cholesterol levels as well, and also reduce risk of heart disease again. So fiber is important for proper bowel function, along with drinking adequate water too, and it helps reduce constipation and diverticulosis. So fiber-containing foods such as fruit can help with the feeling of fullness with less calories because fruit is usually about 90% water. So whole fruit or cut up fruit are excellent sources of fiber. Now, 100% fruit juices contain the same nutrients as whole fruit, but you do lose the fiber, unless you are juicing at home where you're including the skin. And as a side note, if the juice is 100%, which it would say it on the label, there is no added sugar. Vitamin C is an important for growth and repair of all body tissues, and it helps to heal wounds and cuts, and it also helps with teeth and gum health, okay? So I would like to know how many of you take vitamin C supplements when you're trying to either fight cold symptoms or you're trying to prevent the onset or quote unquote lessen the severity of a cold. So if you can put that information in the comments, I would love to hear how many people do that. It's pretty common. So by adding fruit to your daily, to your day constantly, you're really giving your body what it needs to keep your immune system pretty strong. So therefore, colds and other viruses, they should occur less often and to a lesser degree. And so honestly, you really can't ditch the vitamin C supplements, as food sources are always much better absorbed from the body, especially when it comes to vitamin C. And plus you will save a lot of money too. So on to the fruit challenge. How to get it in, right? So I do want to repeat this point. So adding fruit can help increase your intake of fiber and potassium, okay? And these are very important nutrients that many, many Americans do not get enough of each day, okay? So as part of this fruit challenge, okay, an easy way to get it in is to incorporate your fruit as snacks, okay? I know snacks usually get a bad rap, but I would like for you to shift your mindset on that. Think of snacks are like bridges. Okay, they're bridges between meals. They're designed to keep you from getting too hungry in between meals, okay? And they're designed to help, with the cravings and to keep that at bay. Because usually snacks are associated with junk food, but we're about to create some healthy snacks, okay? So remember though, breakfast must be balanced and adequate enough to last you about 3 to 4 hours, okay? And that's where this breakfast ebook, smoothie ebook comes in, which will help you during this challenge because each meal, each snack builds on each other in order to keep your energy levels sustainable throughout the day. So some general tips here. So if you are a person who eats breakfast pretty early in the morning, which I'm one of those persons, I would say like 7 a.m. or even earlier, um, that breakfast will last about 3 to 4 hours if it's adequate enough. And so usually you will need a mid-morning snack because it's still a little too early for lunch. If you are a person who eats breakfast around 8, 9 o'clock, and then if you're eating lunch around 3 to 4 hours later, then you typically will not need to have a morning snack. You can just have lunch. Now, the afternoon snack around that 3, 4 o'clock, for some people, maybe 4:30 time frame, is pretty much necessary for everybody, okay? Because that is what's going to help you control those cravings in the afternoon hours and get you home without feeling the need to stop to a drive-through or allowing yourself to get too hungry when you finally get off of work. So the trend is you want your breakfast and your lunch adequate enough and balanced enough to where it can last you 3 to 4 hours. And then based off of those times, that will determine whether or not you need to have a mid-morning snack, and you will definitely need an afternoon snack. So that's pretty much given. So really the option is if you're gonna have a morning snack, okay? So the challenge is to add at least 1 to 2 snacks over the next week. That includes a piece of fresh fruit, okay? Now, this is just for this week, but of course, you want to continue this beyond because after all, we should have fruit every single day, right? So now the how and the what, okay? So I will repeat just some of the fruits that I had mentioned earlier that were pretty high in potassium. And those were the bananas, prunes, the dried peaches, the apricots. And remember, these are dried fruits, but they are naturally no added sugar, okay? Cantaloupe, kiwi, and honeydew melon. So those are some of your heavy hitters with potassium. However, I want you to eat whatever fruit it is that you like that's fresh, okay? So you do not have to stick to the list that I just gave. It's whatever you like because the whole goal is to increase your fruit intake, okay? So to make portioning easier for everybody, limit the fruit amount to about 1 cup. Unless it's dried fruit, lower that to 1/4 cup. So if it's the fresh cut up fruit, we'll just say a cup for ease. And then if it's the dried fruit, 1/4 cup. So in order to add some level of satiety though, you need to pair this fruit with another food. So you don't just want to have, an apple or kiwi or something like that. You want to pair it with something because otherwise you're going to be ready to munch on something else within 30 minutes, okay? So you want the snack to last you about 1 to 2 hours, okay? That's the bridge that will carry you to that next meal, okay? So some example pairings, reduced fat string cheese, a half of ounce of nuts of choice, a tablespoon of natural peanut butter, yogurt, the individual size yogurt, light or fat-free, flavored or plain, Greek or regular, okay? I would advise refraining from the fruit on the bottom because that is simply added sugar and we are going to be adding the natural fruit, which is a better source. The calorie range, around 80 to 90 calories for that individual container, okay? So feel free to post some other pairings that you would like feedback on from me, and I'll be more than happy to comment on that for you, all right? So remember, in order to gain the most energy boosting benefits from this challenge is when you have a balanced breakfast, adequate breakfast, and lunch as well, okay? Because remember, we're trying to get it in. Some people are going to have a mid-morning snack, some will not. Pretty much everybody will have that afternoon snack. But also, you really do have a third opportunity to get some more fruit in on this day, and that is at breakfast, okay? And I have taken all the guesswork out of it during this challenge, and that's one of the benefits of the smoothie ebook. So if you have not downloaded it, I recommend that you do so because that will help accompany, what you're doing with this challenge to make it more beneficial for you. And that is at actionchoices.com/breakfast smoothies. And again, that's actionchoices.com/breakfast smoothies. And that information is also posted in the comments section. Okay. So these recipes are easy. They take less than 5 minutes and they do include adding fruit. So that is how you can get a third opportunity to get your fruit in in a day. All right, so I would love to hear your biggest takeaway from this challenge. Hopefully you find it easy. And I would like to know how many times are you able to commit to having a piece of fruit this week, each day this week. And remember, you have up to 3 opportunities, and the goal is to continue this beyond this week. This is just the start, okay? So thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you and hearing from you next week, and be blessed. Bye-bye.